Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the channel Learn History with Thomas Sir. So I am your educator Basil Thomas Varghese. So let's start with the business economics, which is a subject for every student of commerce in BCOM, let it be BCOM, BAF, BMS, any subject. There is the business economics as a subject in the first year. So let's start. Let's start with the unit one, that is scope and importance of business economics. What is the scope and the importance of business economics? This week we are going to study the basic tools, opportunity to cost principle, incrementals and marginal concepts. How will you earn profit by excluding or including something or like that. Basic economics relations between functional relations between the different functions. The total average marginal relations, as we have studied in total demand, average demand, marginal demand in the 12th standard. So use of margin analysis in decision making. How can we marginalize? Margin analysis we determine the decision making. The basic of market demand, market supply and equilibrium price. How can the market demand supply equilibrium price we have studied in 12th standard when the demand curve and supply curve meet together in a point where both intersect is called the equilibrium point that we have learned in 12th standard in economics third or fourth or fifth chapter we have learned, and also shifts in the demand and supply curves and equilibrium. When it increases, what is it? When it decreases, what is it? As we have seen, the relatively elastic demand, relatively elastic demand, unitary elastic, that we have learned in the 12th standard. So let's start with unit 1. What is business economics? The business economics is uh, the mixture of two, that is economic theories and economic practices. Economic theories as theories that we learn: the theory of demand, theory of supply, the consumer behavior, price determination, decision making, planning, selection of product, etc. It is said that business economics can be said as an integration of economic theory and business practices. With, with it is a mixture of both economic theory and business practice that both makes up to a single head, that is the business economics. So next, what is economics? Business economics is also called the managerial economics. Manager is a person who sees everything in the business. For example, a financial manager sees the where can a finance be managed. So, business economics is managing the economy, the whole business economics. It involves the application of economic theory and practices to business, and business decision making is very important. So क्या बोल रहा है कि economic theory and economic practices together is the business economy हम पढ़े थे. तो decision making के लिए ये business economy important है. Decision making is a process of selecting one course of action out of available alternatives. बहुत decision में बहुत courses है हमको देखने के लिए. अभी commerce में देखेंगे तो हम after 12th a person who has passed the commerce can select 3 to 4 streams. That is BAF, BCOM, BMS, yeah, BCIT. BCIT is for people who are selected Max and IT in the 12th standard. So BCIT. So the person they can have they can only have one stream from the four available streams. So that is so is the decision making in the business economics. Recognitions also links between the economic theory and decision making in the context of business, following and the few definitions of business. The way business is the link between the economic theory, which we learn, and the decision making, which we practice or do take decision. Sorry for the uh, sneezing and all. I am not well, but I am taking class because I had told that I will be taking class, and while I am teaching you, I am learning myself. That is the main motive of my class. But while I am teaching you, I can uh, teach myself. That is the main aim. So you can also try it while you are learning. Try that you are teaching to someone else. Then you will be the person who will know more than others, or you will score more. You can get into the subject deeply. That is the main important work we should have as a student. We should learn. The Spicer and Signal. It's an integration of business economy with the business practice for the purpose of facilitating decision making and forward planning by the management. So, according to Spencer and Sigelman, the integration, the mixture of economic theory and business practices for facilitating business decision towards a planning is by management is called the business economics. क्या बोल रहा है कि बिजनेस थियोरी दो इकोनॉमिक थियोरीज दो थियोरी हम पढ़ते हैं और जो हम प्रैक्टिस करते हैं वो बहुत दोनों को मिला के एक डिसीजन मेकिंग और प्लानिंग जो करते हैं मैनेजमेंट के लिए उसको बोलते हैं बिजनेस इकोनॉमिक्स. सर्वत्र सर्वत्र क्या बोलता है बिजनेस इकोनॉमिक्स refers to the application of economic theory and tools of analysis of decision science to examine how an organization can achieve its objectives most effectively. तो ये बिजनेस इकोनॉमिक्स क्या बोलते हैं कि economic theory or tool of analysis of business science this is science to examine how the organization can achieve its objective most effective. कैसे हमारा एक डिसीजन मेकिंग से हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को अचीव ऑब्जेक्टिव्स अचीव कर सकता है. Scope of business and economics. So there is 7 scopes. Market demand or supply. Demand and supply you have studied in the third and fourth chapters. Second, third, and fourth chapters we have learned the demand and supply. So that is the main scopes. Production and cost analysis. How to make a product and how we decide the cost of the product is also analyzed in the business economics. Market demand and supply. How much will be the demand? How much will be supply? Is also learned in the business economics. Market structure and price techniques. Market structure. How is the market structure? We have learned the market structure in 8 and 9 chapter. In the 6th or 7th chapter where we have studied the oligopoly, monopoly, uh, monopolistic competition, perfect competition, and all that is the market structure and price techniques. How this uh, markets decide their price techniques. Example, monopoly is a price maker and perfect competition is a price taker. So, as you know, the perfect competition is just a fairy tale, and monopoly is also not actually real. But in India, there is monopoly, that is Indian Railway, and others and all. This monopolistic competition and all is prevailed in the current market. Oligopoly and all is prevailed in the current market. Forecasting and coverage of risk and uncertainty. How can we forecast or coverage the risk of uncertainty in future? Inventory management. How can we manage the stocks and all? We will learn in the business economics. Allocation of resources. How can we allocate our resources which are available now? And capital budgeting. how is capital budget, how is capital raised, and how it can be budgeted, that we learn in the business economics.